sociopaths and things that are negatively impacting the brain, but not the group, the rest of the majority of the population, on how to use this to create a best outcome. That's not occurring. It's all every time you, and that's why when I do my own research, I have to go, okay, take that part out about the sociopath. What? Let me look at the facts of this part of the brain. And now, how do we take that information and use it to become best? How do we get rid of that recipe and make a new recipe for success? Because people don't wake up believing that they could actually have their best life every day if it's not attached to money rewards. If the reward is not money, why would I do it? Why would I do it if there's no money attached? If there's no purchase attached to it, I'm not going to get an A. I'm not going to get a trophy. Why would I do that? Like, why would I hold myself personally accountable, Dr. Donna? You just going to give me a certificate after a 30-day challenge and that's it. Like, that makes no sense because everybody is in the amygdala. YouTube got to get an edit function. Yeah. Yes. You talk about for your comments. And it's getting there because YouTube was first and now they're trying to catch up to the other social media apps. So even lives are different than they were before. Parenting, caregiving, and survival skills that people needed when they were real saber-toothed tigers. Yes, when there are real saber-toothed tigers, right? But other than that, and so everybody is operating from an amygdala state. Everybody is. And once you start to see that, now you can stay in the executive function of your brain and you cannot react. You can respond. You can really start to assess, why are they doing that? Let me see, because the feeling is going to be there. That's why I'm saying today, spend time, take your personal accountability time. If you want to listen to some jazz, some classical music, go outside and look at the sky and just relax. And then go and doom scroll. Go look at something on television, the news or something else. Listen to talk radio. And what you're going to find is the amygdala state feels different than the executive function and the oxytocin. It totally feels different. Parenting, caregiving, survival skills that people needed when they were real. I saw that. Okay. I thought something else popped up. Okay. So do we understand what I'm saying? Because I want you to get this because this is extremely important to holding other people personally accountable. It is simpler for you to hear me and then for you to start doing what I'm saying. But the number one principle to real leadership is hold yourself and others personally accountable because that's going to impact what you're doing. And when you love, like, and care genuinely for someone, you're going to go into that parenting, caregiving mode and you're not going to hold them personally accountable. And that's where the problems lie. And they're just going to you're not going to develop their skills. You're not going to ensure that they become their best. And you're just going to coddle them and care, I love you, let me do everything for you. And in the end, all you're doing is declawing them and making them a weak person that consistently has to depend on you. That's what's actually taking place. So don't do that. Stay in the executive function of your brain. Stay in the frontal lobe and do not allow your amygdala to be hijacked. Do not allow your caregiving to turn it into something that's a weapon that's being used against you. If you find yourself in an amygdala state, sit on your hands, look at your feet, ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this? And what am I getting ready to do about it? But do not allow people who don't even know that they're actually doing this to impact your ability to be successful, to impact your ability to be at peace and be your best every single day, day in and day out. The amygdala is small. It's sitting there in the limbic system, in the cerebrum, right under the doggone, where is it at? I forget, the temporal lobes, because I don't have my other brain shirt on. So I'm looking at this brain shirt trying to point, and that's not going to work because this brain is just lifting weights and sweating. It's got some sweat equity going on. So that's basically it for today. That is my summation. Go ahead and do the 15 minutes or more of peace and then recognize it. And the reason why you're doing that is so that when you have this feeling of fear of a hijacked amygdala, very much emotionalized, now you can go, uh-oh, somebody trying to hijack my amygdala. Uh-oh, this person is tapping into my parenting and caregiving. That's what this situation is. When it's time to hold somebody personally accountable and they're grown and you go, but they're so cute. No, I will not be trapped. I'm looking at my 6-year-old cousin, my 11-year-old cousin instead of my 19-year-old cousin. I'm looking at my 5-year-old daughter instead of, I'm looking at the person that I fell in love with.